I feel like coming up, you know what I'm saying? Um, I always recognized that I enjoyed making music. You know what I'm saying? I love listening to music. It was just good vibes in like every situation, and you don't really appreciate that until like you realize when you fall in them places. You know what I'm saying? That spot. Music, is that's my peace. I find my peace in creating music. Before I came to college, I ain't really like really dealt with that whole concept, like mental health. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in black communities, it's like um, almost like repressed or suppressed. You know what I'm saying? Like you put it under, and you just because you ain't really got time to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? People trying to make stuff happen. You trying to go somewhere, and you would only really get those conversations, those like get that game in places like the barbershop, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Or like with your boys, you hear me? But y'all ain't really talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like what you're actually going through. So for me, um, I find safe space with my people. You know what I'm saying? The people I trust, the people I love. I always make it a point to make that relationship, that interaction as genuine as possible. To just like break that narrative. You know what I'm saying? Like talk to your people. You know, check up on them. Man, like I said, bro, people like I know in the black community it's hard to just sit down and think like, am I good? Like ask that question, am I good? But like, I mean, shit, we of all people should be checking up on ours the most. Like we should be doing that shit the most. So like I just feel like it's backwards. I feel like the way the world is, they put it on us to be that way. To just keep going, you know what I'm saying? You got somewhere to go, keep going, you got time to think about that. But like, I mean, even when you get there, where you gonna be mentally, like where you gonna be inside. So it's just important to stay present, checking in how you feeling, you know what I'm saying? And that's just my mental. That's just how I go about it. So. Ooh, man. Like I said before, I find like peace in listening to music. Sunday extra special, you know what I'm saying? Definitely playing the spirituals. But as far as myself, it always uplifts my spirit when I go in and I'm just like, I could just go into my little zone and write my music, write how I feel. Is like that check in, you know what I'm saying, with myself, really sit back and introspect, reminisce, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's always good for my spirit. It always keeps me present in the moment and just staying grateful. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, bro. Anxiety produced by my dog mine, featuring mine as well. You know what I'm saying? The message behind that, bro. We wrote that like what it was, summer of 2019, and just like the state of the world back then was crazy, but like now is even worse. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like talking about what goes through the mental of black men, a little piece. You know what I'm saying? Of just like what it's like to live in this world in this day and age. You know what I'm saying? Like when it dropped when I myself was in a place of, like I was low, you know what I'm saying, like dealing with anxiety or whatever. And I mean the song, even though it was written like a year earlier, it just spoke to it. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly how I was feeling. And yeah, the message was just to like, man, be angry, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Because we got like some changes to make, and I feel like we really the generation to do that. And if it's not us, we teaching the ones that's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? We always got to look at it like that. Um, so yeah, stay angry, stay aware of what's going on, and like shit, check in with your people. You know what I'm saying? We all going through it. We all gonna get through it. You know what I'm saying? Together. Cradle to the grave. Cradle to the grave, man. Cradle to the grave. Um, interlude. Favorite movie Minister Society is the Reverend, or not the Reverend, his papa was hollering at him like he had just got shot. His cousin him just got shot. He was asking him like, "Do you want to live or die?" And Kane responded, "I don't know." And I feel like same like as I was speaking to before, we as black men don't really check in. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we here for, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you trying to do with this time we got? We all gonna die one day. We know it. You know what I'm saying? Um, And like ask yourself that. I want people to really listen to the lyrics and then ask themselves that question. Like, what are you here for? What you trying to do? And to be aware of what's going on around you. Credit to the grave came with the zip code. Like where I'm from, zip code, you know what I'm saying? That designates where your area, you know what I'm saying? And it's the hood, you know what I'm saying? You know what they're pushing through, that drugs, money, guns. They want you to live by that. But always ask yourself, like, what you want to do? Thank you, Julia. Thank you, Yellow Tulip Project, for giving me the opportunity to share my story, man. Continue doing what y'all doing, man. Checking on your people's love.